Hi, I'm Bob the Hippie Gardener, and we're going to talk a little bit about feeding your plants today. When you grow plants in a starting medium like this is just peat moss and vermiculite, there is no nutrients in there. And when you first plant seeds, you don't necessarily need to give them nutrients. That's what the seed has. In the cotyledons, the little parts of the seed, that's the feed to get the seed going. However, once they get going, there is no nutrition in this soil for them, so you need to put something in there for them. And one of the things I like to use is fish emulsion fertilizer. And this is a brand of Alaska fish emulsion fertilizer. We'll have a link down in the bottom here where you can buy that. And it has directions on the back, and you should follow the directions because different packaging of this has different directions on it. This one says specifically to use 2 tablespoons per gallon. And so that's what I've done. And I've repurposed this old juice container, which was 1 gallon, and I've mixed in 2 tablespoons of that. So, and that says you can use that on bedding plants, and these are bedding plants. So what I'm going to do with this, I have something I can direct right by the plant, and I'm just going to put a little, feed them a little bit, just like that. And then I continue the regular watering. I usually water these from the bottom by putting them in some water, but I always water them from the top with this fertilizer. And I would say you should fertilize them, as you're growing them about once a week. So if you water twice a week, 1 time a week, maybe you want to put a little bit of fertilizer. You don't need much, just like you just saw me. And these will take off, and they'll be growing like crazy. We'll have an update in a couple of weeks to show you that. And one thing you'll notice about this, woo! It smells like fish. So you got to be careful. You can use this inside in your garden, and it works in your grow room, and it works great. But you need to be careful if you're going to put it out in the garden and use fish emulsion fertilizer in your garden. Why? Raccoons, they love fish. And if they smell this and you have it around the roots of your plants, they will come out here and dig for that, and they will dig up your plants. The other issue, of course, that the smell is, sometimes your spouse may not like that smell in the house too much. Luckily for us, we have this downstairs grow room, so it doesn't really permeate in upstairs. But it does have an odor to it, and you have to do that. So I would recommend using it on your plants inside if you can have it someplace where it doesn't stink up your house. But I would be very careful using it outside. So that's how I use fish emulsion fertilizer in the spring to get my plants really going good. Be sure to